On the airwaves, we fly so high, talking movies till the night rolls by, filming life and it makes we feel. Welcome to the social reel. Lights, camera, action, hit the play. Stories that find us night and day, from the heart to the silver screen. Every tale and dream in between. Tune in now, let's take a ride in this reel where thoughts collide. Remove freeze and life will reveal. Dive into the social reel. Tune in now, let's take a ride in this reel where thoughts collide. Movies and life will reveal. Dive into the social reel. Tune in now, let's take a ride in this reel where thoughts collide. Life will reveal. Dive into the social reel. Tune in now. Let's take a ride in this reel.
We have music.
We're dancing to music this time.
Woo. Anyways, hello everyone. Or no, sorry.
Oh, here we go.
Hello, my friends. We meet again. It's been a while. Where should I begin?
I think you need to sing it though.
Yeah,
I think you need to be like,
no,
"Hello, my friends."
I'm not going to.
I mean, it would make it exciting.
All right. So, thank you for tuning in to last week to the When We Were Young recap. I know we didn't do a lot of movies last week, but this is a social reel. We talk about whatever we want.
It's our show. Yeah. Do whatever we want.
Exactly. So, but we do have a guest today, and I'm going to bring him on here in just a second. I was like, you may know him. You don't know him, but I know him, and he's been in some movies that I like, and he's a good friend of mine. I talk to him on a weekly basis, at least, DJ Gove is joining us.
Hopefully,
today.
He's sideways. He is sideways.
Did you? Yeah. Did you? There we go.
I was sideways beforehand too, but now I'll be that guy who's recording vertical, I guess.
It's okay. So, hi DJ, how are you today?
How's it going? That was some fancy entrance music.
That's AI, bro. Like,
Oh, is that what it was?
We're in that world now.
We're trying everything to try to just make it as the most professional thing that we can.
I know. But I remember I paid someone to conduct a song for our show, and there's no lyrics though, so now I just feel inadequate.
Never.
You can do anything with AI now.
Hey,
man.
if you ever need any help,
I know.
call Scott. He will help you with whatever you need.
Might need a new song.
Oh, DJ, it's so good to have you on the program, man. I've been wanting to talk to you about movies forever. I missed you when I went to New Jersey a couple months ago because you were.
I know.
What were you at, a wedding or something? I can't remember.
Yeah, so that weekend I had a wedding and I had a Metallica weekend.
Oh, that's right, Metallica, which we actually. Me and Scott went to see Metallica last year, but so I know how cool that was for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like, so we met, long story short, we met in line for a Kevin Smith. Was it a screening? Was it Clerks? No, it wasn't Clerks.
Clerks 3 Roadshow.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So it was the Clerks 3 Roadshow. And we just got to talk and we hit it off, became really good friends. I did not realize how ingrained you were into the culture until I knew you liked him, and I knew like we had our own thing, and you said you'd been to his house and you're like the highest tier on fucking the Kevin Smith fan club or whatever. Yeah. But when I literally went to Red Bank and I was like, I'm friends with DJ, and they're like, oh my God, like you're friends with him because I'm friends with him, and we should all start like a cult. And I was like, I'm in, like, let's do this. But yeah,
you guys like Kool-Aid?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't.
Great.
It would have been
sneakers?
cool. Yeah, it would have been very cool to see you while I was there, but I had a really good time, and just being a part of that world is just crazy. I can't imagine for you. If you guys have not seen the 430 movie, DJ is in the 430 movie, and we have the clip. I'm going to set this. We're going to watch the clip, and then I want you to tell me all about that day, because the 430 movie is one of my favorite films of the year so far. Scott hated it.
No,
but we'll get to that later. And so, can you play that clip for us, Scott? Hopefully, it works.
Holy shit! That was
the
most amazing thing I ever saw. You totally
That's me with the giant earrings.
A new asshole.
He deserves it. I hate bullies.
You're amazing.
If everybody watches, Aaron's going to cry here soon.
Probably. I cried everything.
took all day, but here we are.
I just hope we don't get a copyright strike for this.
No, we'll talk over it.
We're finally gonna see our
Yeah,
friends.
We're reviewing it, YouTube.
Nobody's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
stop us.
Is that so?
Don't blink. Don't blink.
What the hell are you doing here?
Yeah.
No, he's there for a while.
Astro Blaster.
You're so full of shit, your eyes are brown. This isn't Astro Blaster. This is Bucklick. And Bucklick is rated R.
There he is. Did you see him? He's eating the popcorn.
Bucklick is rated R.
She said she's
We
going
did
to
have
see Astro Blaster,
a
but
better
she's
shot
seeking
where I was
movies
like,
with this
so the
guy.
whole point was, Kate and Rosario are talking to the kids and they're going back and forth. And
Right.
there's one point in time where my eyes are going back and forth. And I'm just shoveling popcorn down my throat as fast as possible. But he cut out some, like, Rosario did a ton of dialogue that day. And he
right.
cut it way back. So,
Oh, man. I hope he releases a director's cut. I'd love to see
yeah,
that.
I mean, he kept it a very tight, like 92 minutes or whatever it had to be. So,
Yeah, for sure. What was it like filming that scene, bro? Like, what was it like being
So,
in the
it was
presence
cool.
of Ashoka Tano and fucking,
that was, yeah, Ahsoka Tano. So, yeah, so it was fun. So this was my second Kevin Smith movie.
What was your first?
Reboot.
Okay. What were you? Were you just like in the background extra? Because I had met some. The only reason I'm asking is because I met some people at the festival who said that they were all in it too, and they were just like background characters.
Yeah, no,
so.
yeah. I mean, I got lucky where obviously I'm credited for that one, all that stuff. I'm what they
that's cool.
I got what they called featured. So if you watch Reboot, there's two scenes. Number one, there's when they're bouncing around in the hallway, like the Scooby-Doo kind of scene.
Okay.
They crashed me like twice. I'm the guy who has the as I've been told, the better Blunt Man costume than Blunt Man. And then I am the guy who gets the last VIP pass before Harley bounces Dan Foger's head off the counter.
That's okay. I do remember because I watched Reboot during the Smodcast, the Smod Festival, or the Vulgarthon, and I remember seeing you. I think I want to even say I texted you about it or something because I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that. Okay,
I'm in there like 5 or 6 times in Reboot.
that's awesome, dude. That's so cool.
It was a different kind of thing. So when we did Reboot, I got to go down to New Orleans for the week. I got to stay in the Cast Hotel and everything, and I was like invited down. It was cool.
That is sick, dude.
Lots of long nights and stuff like that. You know, like being all hungover and stuff. That was great. But no, this one was went down there for the day. We knew it was going to be kind of a different experience because it was during the strike, obviously.
Right.
So there's all these crazy rules. But like the special thing for the day was Rosario.
It's okay. You can die on here.
Now he's in the 420 movie.
Yeah. Dorothy's allergies are no joke in the fall.
I'm sure, bro. I don't know how you stay
But
up there.
yeah, trust me. But yeah, so I came in, sat down, we were over all the stuff, and there wasn't a lot of socialization, whatever, because he's working and trying not to be like okay, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
But there was an empty seat in front. And he comes over, he's like, "Okay, kids, hey," his normal Kevin stuff.
Right.
And I was like, "So who's right there?" And he just kind of gives me like this little look, and then all of a sudden Rosario comes trucking down the aisle, and I was like, because that was like she's like the one I had not got to meet yet. Out of all the View Askew people.
Oh, that's cool.
So, and she sat down and said, "Hey, what's up? What's up, fuckers?" I was like, "Oh my God, she's a normal person." And we just sat there all day and we just shoveled popcorn in our mouths. And we did that
awesome.
take about 7 times or so. It was a fun day. It was a fun day.
Dude, that's awesome.
I got my little, I snuck my little Easter egg in. They let me get my little Easter egg in. I'm supposed to talk about it, but so the movie takes place in 1986,
Yes.
which is the year that one of my favorite is Halloween time. So like my favorite Halloween movie is The Monster Squad,
Oh yeah, I love that
which
movie.
filmed in 1986. So if you look closely, the T-shirt I'm wearing is the Stephen King Rules T-shirt, which technically existed in 1986.
I was trying to figure out what
So-
it was you were wearing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
dude.
so no, when we're allowed to wear any logos, I had to go out and buy I bought old retro sneakers and everything. I didn't wear my glasses, all this stuff to kind of keep with the aesthetic. And the wardrobe lady let me in with that shirt. She's like, yeah, that's cool. We'll just put the jacket on, so it's not like as apparent, but yeah, you can sneak that in. It's cool. So.
Oh, that is super cool, man.
Yeah.
That is the coolest story ever. I'm so jealous. Like, not jealous of you personally. I've always
Yeah.
wanted to be like a part of that type of thing, even if it's just that type of. I just think that's the coolest thing. But sitting in that theater is just absolutely incredible, and especially if you sit in that theater and then watch the 4:30 movie, you're like, oh, well, I know where that is. I know what that bathroom looks like. I know what But I live out here in Arizona, and I do go to the New Bev a lot in Los Angeles, and I asked Kevin during the Vulgar Thought, I said, did you model this after the New Bev? And he said he didn't really model it after the New Bev, but he took some liberties. And I was like, that's cool, because it's literally almost the exact same. And I just it's just one of my favorite places in the whole world. I hope I get to go back out there. For me, it's super hard. Like, I got to fly like American, and then hopefully the weather permits. I was stuck there for 2 days. So
I know.
It was just
you had it rough.
I had it rough getting home, but I don't know, going to Red Bank, sitting in that theater, going to the comic shop, going to the Quick Stop, it was just all the most surreal stuff I had ever experienced in my life, especially when you're just so in love with all that stuff and you just get to live it every day. And I'm just jealous of that, I guess.
Right, every day. But I can drive down there in 3.5 hours, so it does make it.
I know. See, that's awesome. I would drive down there every weekend.
Yeah, it's crazy. And for the longest time, I didn't go down there. It took, my first trip to Red Bank wasn't, I think it was it was only like 7 years ago.
Damn.
So I always it's too far away. I kept putting it off, and now it's
That's like his Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
Like all the people who live in Arizona are like, if you must live at the Grand Canyon, right? And people, I've never been there.
I've been there once.
No, it's not how it works.
That's different. If I could get to that theater in 3 hours, I would be texting you every weekend like, hey, man, you want to go to...
Yeah, I know.
You want to go to the theater? You'd be like, not a 3-hour drive. And I'd be like, well, see you later. But
it's Red Bank trips are cool. Like I can, because what I'll do is I'll text Zapstick and I'll be like, hey, I'm coming down, and, I'll go see them and stuff like that. And go over to the theater, go to Quick Stop. I'll go visit. I have in the window of the stash. I have. I made a Silent Bob Muppet. That's in the window.
See that stuff. That's cool, man.
So that's in the window. So I go see the puppet and stuff, and we hit the pizza place, whatever, and.
Yeah, I tried that pizza place you told me about. It was so good, but for some reason down there, they're like, we hate AC. So like every pizza place I ate in was like boiling inside. So I was like, Jesus, I was trying to eat it as fast as I could.
It does get warm, yeah.
But that's awesome, man. All right, I wanted to talk to you about movies because you are like me. You are a big movie buff, a cinephile, as they say. 2024 has been a great year for movies. What are some of the best movies you've seen this year?
Oh, man. So, the easy answer is Deadpool.
Okay. See, I think it was okay, but that's just me. So
here's the thing.
I'm starting to like this guy.
And no, I'm not saying it's not like it was a great movie,
right?
But with the way the Marvel stuff, I'm a huge comic book guy, so as the way the Marvel stuff had been trending, and I'm with my favorite Marvel property being the X-Men, it was nice to finally be like, there's X-Men.
Gave you what you wanted,
Exactly. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't need all this artsy stuff. Just give me the stuff I want.
I agree with that. I have a huge Gambit tattoo on my leg, so I get it.
There you go.
I just wanted. I don't know. I wanted it to be more like it had no consequence to the MCU. So I just was like, this is a throw. You know what I mean?
That was fine. Yeah, that was fine though.
It's fan service. It's all fan service, man.
I got you. I understand.
I don't like to think too much.
There's no hate here.
I really liked Inside Out 2. I thought that was really good.
I took my son to that.
Beetlejuice wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't gonna live up to the classic status of the first one, but it knew the assignment. I thought it pulled off pretty well.
Okay.
I really like the Saturday Night movie. I'm a huge Saturday Night Live nerd.
So good. So
that was good.
The guy that they got to play Chevy Chase in that was just spot on excellent. I can't wait to watch it again.
Yeah, it was good. I'm trying to think it was kind of a down year as far as theatrical stuff. I didn't go see Alien because I'm a wimp, even though I heard very good things about it.
So good. What do you mean you're a wimp? Like scared?
I don't do scary stuff, really.
It's not scary. There's no.
So then you haven't seen Terrifier then?
No, even though that's more just blood to be bloody, but not,
Correct.
I have not seen the Terrifiers.
It's not my thing either, dude. Don't even worry about it. You're not missing anything.
I love it.
He loves it. It's just Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I didn't mind the new Bad Boys. It was fine. And then I kind of liked Transformers 1.
Do you want to? I think you have that in the thing.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah, because I just watched it like 2 days ago.
And one more. I should say, obviously, like, my favorite movie of the year, just because I got it, was Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire.
Really?
Ghostbusters are there. It's a big deal to me.
I understand.
In my family, it's a big deal.
Okay.
The biggest surprise movie that I think that I saw that I just watched because we had nothing to do and I ended up loving it was the Ministry of Gentlemanly Warfare.
I like that movie. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that movie was, I like stuff like that.
I'm surprised.
Just stupid action movies.
I'm surprised you like Ghostbusters. Not because, like, I mean, I'm such a fan of the original Ghostbusters, and I just think that, like, Afterlife was great. I just think that this one was, like, so unnecessary. You could see it coming from a mile away with, like, at what was going to happen and stuff. I couldn't get into it. I own it. I bought it because I'm a Ghostbusters freak too, but it just wasn't my thing. Not shitting on anyone who liked it.
It was a 90-minute episode of the real Ghostbusters cartoon, and that's why I liked it.
That's what a lot of people say. I have the real Ghostbusters cartoon. I don't think I've ever watched it, so maybe I need to start watching it.
It's so different.
Is it?
It's so different.
It's so different.
Well, my kid is going as a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man for Halloween, and the other one was going to go as a ghost. Yeah, he was going to go as a Ghostbuster, but we couldn't find a costume for him, so
just couldn't find him. Just couldn't find the kid. He's still missing.
But it's just funny. I think I wanted more from it. Is all.
I'm surprised all the blockbusters you're talking about. You're leaving out the one that was one of my favorites of the year.
What is that?
Twisters.
Have you seen Twisters? He doesn't do scary things.
That's not scary.
That's not scary. That's not scary.
I was kidding.
No,
for whatever reason, I love that movie.
No, I like Glenn Powell. Glenn Powell's dope.
Glenn Powell is awesome. Yes,
it's sitting in my queue on the stream thing. I just haven't had time to watch it.
Oh man, you gotta watch it.
And like Twister, when it came out back in the day, I thought Twister sucked.
Whoa!
I never got it. I was never a big Twister guy.
We're not gonna be friends after this.
The regular one is okay. I think this one is a lot better, and it's just absurd.
I love the.
It's absolutely absurd.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know. Up here, I remember when I was a kid at the radio station, there was all kinds of like parodies of it, like they twist that. It was like they like Bostonized it and stuff. But I don't know. I'm not a big Helen Hunt person, so
that's fair.
That's probably why. But yeah, that was
not hating.
30 years ago though, so it's just
Yeah, I get it. I met all your friends in Jersey that are actual Ghostbusters. So like Kat
like Dave and them.
Yeah. So
I am too. Actually, I had the jumpsuit out. We did a charity thing at the comic book store, so yeah, I got the packs in the car and everything, and
put it on. No, I'm kidding.
Is that what you were asking on the internet, where you could get a jumpsuit or
I just want one. I want one to have like them. Yeah, I like it looks cool.
I went as a Ghostbuster, built all my own. I built my proton pack. I like rigged it and spray painted it out of all this bullshit. As a kid, no, I was like maybe 14 years old, and I bought I went to the surplus store and bought like a suit, and I hand painted like the logo on the arm. Dude, I was OG.
That's dope.
Man. Well, so we all love Ghostbusters. Do you have the Slimer bucket from Cinemark?
I do, and I have the trap from AMC, and I have the mini puff cup from AMC, and I have all the action figures, and I have,
of course, you do.
A pack and a trap and a PK meter and the goggles and all kinds of stuff. So
because you live my life and I'm jealous of you every day. That's awesome, dude. What else? What else we got going? What else we want to talk about? Comic books? You just showed me the new Batman, dude.
Yeah.
I definitely want to read it, but like I said, I only collect trades. So
yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, the DC Absolutes dropped started dropping this week. Batman was the first one. It's cool so far. Scott Snyder, who did the New 52 runs, Greg Capullo's back writing Batman. It's so far so good. I'm trying to think. Like I don't sub to as much as I used to. Obviously, a lot of stuff I do wait for trades too. I still get Titans. They're my favorite team. I'm a big Teen Titans guy. So,
I'm a huge Teen Titans.
Love the Teen Titans.
Who's your favorite character?
They're in my pull box. So I'm one of those people. I like Dick Grayson more than Bruce Wayne.
Dude, me too. We're best friends.
I love Nightwing. My absolute favorite comic book character is Hal Jordan, Green Lantern.
Bro, you know,
He's my favorite.
I got the Green Lantern tattoos. I only recognize him
Nice.
as the Green Lantern. I mean, I like
Yeah.
Guy Gardner. I like Guy Gardner. I like Jon Stewart. I like that they're in their own thing, and I love Kyle Rayner. But I agree, Hal Jordan is the man. He has the best stories. He's the guy that says "fuck the government" like me. So you know,
Somebody in the chat agrees with you.
who?
So just saw Terrifier for the first time. Wife walked out of the room. Cheap ending. Guess I need to watch two.
No, you don't. Retro Ventures. You don't need to watch any of them.
I love all of them because they're campy. They're gross. They're just.
We're talking about comic books now, guy.
I know. I just wanted to throw that in there.
It's all good. No.
It's fine. I'm just giving him crap.
I did like
Watchers
how,
comment. I get it up.
Yeah, in the third one, I guess there was one theater. I guess some old people just sat down because they didn't know they were just doing their ladies club 3:00 matinee, and they walk in. I guess the first scene's he gut some chick or something like that, and they just walked out, throwing up or whatever.
They kill a kid or something.
What's
like
this
that.
Terrifier movie?
Yeah.
It must be a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it's
exactly.
It's just not.
Santa Claus.
I watched
It's a clown.
I watched another movie today that was made by the same team, and it was just the same crap. And I'm just like, all right, well, this sucks. It's boring. So,
I might like it because I like a lot of the scary stuff. I do watch the horror movie stuff. It's the absurd. To me, the best thing ever is when Jason kills the kid inside the sleeping bag by beating him against the tree.
Oh, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love Terrifier.
No, you're not.
You're gonna love Terrifier then. There's so many dead kids.
I love Jason X. I know a lot of people don't like that movie. I think it's funny. I think it's hilarious. Yeah. That is a great scene. It is. It is. Halloween's coming up, so more people should be watching horror movies and stuff like that. But back to the comic books. I'm gonna have you on as my comic book guy.
There we go. Yeah.
He's got to get up to 2%.
I got to. Yeah, you got to tell me what to buy and stuff like that.
But normally with books nowadays, it's I'm not gonna lie. I buy a lot of books for covers.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
I cherry pick almost everything Adam Hughes does.
Oh, that's sick.
I'll do anytime there's a Jim Lee variant, that's my guy.
Of course.
Anytime Todd gets back in there and does something cool on the Spawn end, I'll grab it. So
Scott has
it's a lot of
that. Talking about.
Vaguely.
You know the Todd father?
I'm vaguely. I know.
No, he knows. I'm just giving.
I'm not as deep into the weeds as you guys.
This is just not his wheelhouse thing. It's just funny watching his eyes glaze over, and he's like, he's just kind of I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah. So it's a lot of I still go back and hunt through bins and look for old keys and stuff like that. And my bread and butter is I do Silver Age DC Comics key appearances. That's what the bulk of my collection is. So
I do like that stuff. After Superman died, he was brought back in a Green Lantern comic, which I love, and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know if that's what you're saying, but I understand. I understand.
I go back too. I just got back from CGC. I had Lois Lane, Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, number 18 or whatever. It's the first Silver Age appearance of Catwoman is in that book.
Oh,
so it's a weird thing that you wouldn't know that's Catwoman's first Silver Age appearance. Yeah. I'm not going to touch the first Catwoman because it's Batman, whatever. It's worth $100,000 or whatever. But this one I can swing, so I do that. So
that's cool. What's CDC?
CGC, the comic grading company. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Center for Disease Control.
Right.
Yes.
I don't know these acronyms. Did you go to New York Comic Con?
I did not. I had passes for it, but we went on a vacation to Disney World that week. So
that's right. Okay. Yeah. You had. Yeah. Okay. Because we were supposed to actually have you on the week that we did when we were on recap.
Yeah.
No big deal, dude. I appreciate your time. Anytime you can give us. So.
Oh yeah, none.
Well, do you have any questions for DJ Scott?
You want to talk about those movies?
Oh, yeah. I want to talk about Transformers 1. So, dude, Transformers 1, I was pleasantly surprised by Transformers 1. I thought it was going to be just schlocky kid movie, with no substance. Yep. It's actually really good. The biggest surprise was Megatron's turn. I thought I didn't hate it, but my problem is it should have been a 3-movie arc or something. He turns so fast. And it was just crazy to me. He becomes evil really fast. And that's maybe the only part I didn't like, but I did love this movie a lot.
Well, it goes to show why it makes sense that it went so the turn was so fast, because if not, then all these other stories we've known over the last 40 years or whatever, there would have been some kind of heartstring to pull up with him, and there never has been. So it makes sense that he never really had the good in him. It was never really there. It was all, Jaffa. I mean, the Megatron thing was cool because I mean, one thing like that I really appreciate is the way they did his eyes. If you notice, every time he gets like his eyes are always changing colors as he goes through the moods. So I thought that was kind of cool, but
I like the Starscream stuff and the old guard and like how they're kind of like outcasts and stuff like that. I thought all that was cool. I thought it was cool showing like Soundwave and what's his bucket, the recorder.
Soundwave.
No.
Soundwave's the boombox.
Okay, the other guy then. What was the other guy's name? That was standing next to him. Why can't I think of it? I don't know. Bumblebee makes a joke. He's like, "Oh, look, it's Soundwave, Starscream, Soundwave." And he says something else. He's like, "Everybody has a wave name in there." Or something. I can't remember who it is.
Heatwave?
It might have been Heatwave. The guy the dude that like shoots the circular beams out, and he's telling the truth. Who is that?
Oh man.
It's gonna whatever, man.
Yeah, I don't.
We're gonna sit here trying to figure it out.
So I don't go like so. As far as like the '80s cartoons, to me, like I know I have a couple buddies who are like Transformers is one with a bullet.
Right.
It's not for me. I was more GI Joe and He-Man than Transformers. So.
Oh, okay.
But no, it was
so was Scott.
Yeah, Masters.
I was a Transformers guy.
I was a Masters and GI Joe guy.
I was
Transformers is still like top 5, but
when this guy was getting his tattoo in Vegas, I went over next door to Rogue Toys and I was looking at all their Masters of the Universe that they had, and I'm like, the guy's like, "You want to look at anything?" And I'm like, "No," because I would bring this stuff home and I would display it, and my wife would be like, "What the hell are you buying He-Man toys for?"
Yeah, I don't think you can see it. My Snake Mountain's sitting right here.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, no, I mean, I was more worried about, like you said, that them just like pissing all over the legacy of Transformers.
Yeah, same.
And for me, a big part of it was the voices. As much as I love Chris Hemsworth, pretty much in everything he does, I was really worried about it. Because Optimus Prime, I mean, when you say Optimus Prime, you think truck and you think Peter Cullen.
Right.
And it actually kind of worked.
I thought so too. I was waiting to see what you said. I was just going to have to disagree with you again, but I'm glad
it worked. And honestly, I still don't know how or why.
Yeah.
But God damn it worked. And I didn't see that coming at all.
I guess so. Somebody who of my caliber, my age, that enjoyed the cartoons from the '80s. Is this something that is comparable? I think, because I haven't watched this yet.
I think so. I think it is.
I think it's it's gonna give you it gives you all the characters that you know, so all the players are there, and it puts them in a different light, and gives you an origin you didn't know you needed.
Yeah.
But they didn't muck with anything. Sometimes they do this stuff and they change everything.
Correct.
It's about Megatron Optimus Prime. They were cousins, and no, they don't do it. It's like
Heatwave's transgendered,
something like that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying that shit. It's like they start changing flipping powers and stuff like that, or like I don't know, Megatron. He's I don't know, like a chia pet now instead of a gun or whatever. But no,
he was the tank. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, they do the tank. Yeah. So no, it worked. It worked.
It was definitely worth
why
a
I had
watch.
on the list is because I still even here as we're talking about it, I can't believe it friggin' worked, to be honest with you.
Same. I was really. I saw all the trailers and I was like, "This is going to be hot garbage."
Yeah.
They can't make a good Transformers movie to save their lives. Yep. The last one with Pete Davidson made me want to pull my eyeballs out. But this one, like I said, I waited for streaming because I was like, I'm not going to see this in the theaters.
Yeah, I saw it in the theater.
Yeah, I usually do, but I've just been so disappointed lately that I was just like, I'll wait. And so it came to streaming, and I sat down and watched it, and it's a quick hour and 35 minutes or something like that, and you're in and out of you're in and out, and I was like, whoa, this is great. This is a great Transformers movie. Why can't they do this? So I had a
Michael
lot of fun
Bay's
with it.
over there like itching his neck. Oh damn it!
He's like, I need more slow mo.
I know. I mean, you can do it because it's animated, obviously. I mean, if they tried to do this story with live
action,
it would have been a mess,
an absolute mess.
I mean, honestly, it would have cost $1 billion too, with all the CGI they would have needed, for the planet and stuff. But no, it's just, I guess it's just again, it just stuck in my head because it's like, wow, that shouldn't have been good at all, and it not bad whatsoever. So
let's check it out.
I hear you. All right, DJ. So what do we got coming up in the future? Anything fun? Any Red Bank stuff? Any Smog Castle stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably go down to the castle soon. I mean, it's tough this time of year because you'll make plans and then obviously weather can cause problems.
Always.
Last time I drove home from the snow and it took me 8 hours to get home, and I'm not doing that again. So, but no, I mean, I got up in the Northeast. We have Rhode Island Comic Con. It's a big convention.
Hell yeah.
So I got that coming up this weekend. I'm hosting the Fairly Odd Parents panel on Friday night with Tara Strong and all them. So that's gonna be a good time.
You are living my life, son.
Yeah, no,
I just love it.
Yeah, so I'll do at least that one. Normally I do like 2 or 3, but like I think I was going to do John Romita Jr., but he ended up not wanting a moderator because they're doing like a paid thing instead. But yeah, so I got that coming up. Punky Bruce is going to be there. That's going to be a big pull for me. I'm very excited for that one.
Little Soleil Moon Fry.
Little Soleil Moon Fry. My tattoo artist is up there, so I'll get a new piece of ink on Friday.
Hell yeah, dude.
So, so I got that coming up this weekend, and then I'll probably do a Red Bank trip, and I'm going to Austin in a couple weeks to go see Creed. So,
oh hell yeah, dude!
We saw when did we see him? A couple months ago, right?
Months ago, he had went before us, I'm sure.
Yeah,
but you're going.
I went up here,
dude. When you go to Austin, you have to go to Franklin's. Like I cannot recommend enough. What day are you going?
I am flying. Check the calendar here. I am flying in November 14th.
What day is the week of that? Is that?
It's a Thursday, and I fly out Saturday morning. So I'm going down, quick hit, meeting up with my buddy from high school that I haven't seen in like 20 something years. And
I was gonna say I'd fly down and meet you, but I have to work.
Oh yeah. No. So yeah, we're gonna go
take you to Franklin's. That's my favorite place in the whole world. I signed the wall. See if you can find it. It's near the entrance. So, what was I gonna say? Okay, so I know this is a long shot, but Kevin is coming back here in December. So if you want to come out and hang out and go get some food,
let me see how it goes. Okay. I think worst case scenario. So normally we come down in like the fall winter area anyway because my wife's family's down there.
Okay.
They're all in Mesa and Apache Junction, but
they're right up the street.
Yeah,
pretty much. But they are taking their mom turned 80, so they're taking her to Alaska on a cruise next June. So
I got you.
That kind of might have pushed that out. But worst case scenario, I think the kid and I are going to go meet up with her cousin and her husband and go to Disneyland for a few days. So I'll be down there for at least a couple of nights probably before that. So I'll let you know.
Okay, cool.
You can just go grab a beer or something like that. And,
Hell yeah. You could actually be physically on the show.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't know, will your Buc-ee's be built by then? Because then I'll make sure I come down. No,
not yet. It's probably not going to be.
Plus, it's like an hour.
Plus, if you're going to Austin, you'll have like 5 Buc-ee's by then.
Oh, that's the first thing I'm doing is going to Buc-ee's. So
hell yeah, dude.
But yeah, I mean, we'll figure out something for a night. We'll go do something definitely.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much for being on, dude. Didn't you have a you have a podcast, don't you?
I do, yeah. So I do, yeah. The Fan Men podcast. It's audio only, although we are building a new physical studio, so there'll be a lot more YouTube stuff coming. Start doing some action figure stuff, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. So, but yeah, if you want to give it a listen, we're available everywhere podcasts are, and we do a big event every year in March coming up called I call it March Fatness.
Sounds perfect for me.
Yeah, it's just like basketball, but we do food items in the bracket spots instead. And this year we're doing breakfast cereal, so it's
you need to have me on for this, dude. Like this is my wheelhouse.
64 breakfast cereals will battle to see which is the greatest breakfast cereal of all time.
Dude, that sounds amazing.
Is that place still out here where you can get the giant tub of cereal? Do they close?
It's only in Vegas now.
You can go up and they have like the cereal milk bar and everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
this place has a challenge where you put all their cereals into one giant bucket and you have an hour to eat it. And like barely anyone has done it. So,
but don't they have like? Because the place in Vegas, you can go in there. You can get like a Fruit Loop milk latte if you want.
Yeah. Same thing. Same. Yeah. Okay. So
I had a Cocoa Puff milk latte and it was dope. Oh, it was so good.
Now I want it again. I tried so hard when I was doing my other podcast to get out there. But the 2 guys were like, "No, that's stupid. You're a stupid person."
We're gonna.
He says the other 2 guys like I'm not sitting here.
I know. No, that's fun. We do. We take like everyone fills out a bracket, you submit it, and there'll be a prize pack. And sure, I'm gonna try to get like custom cereal bowls made and stuff like that. But
that's fucking cool, man.
It should be fun.
I want to be a part of this. Like,
dude. Like we did ice cream one year. We did burgers, fast food burgers one year. We did
a blind burger taste test once.
Yep.
What was the best burger? What one?
In and out double one.
Oh, dude, I think Culver's won for us.
No, it was something
Butterburger
weird.
Was up. So the
No, it was
Butterburger
Culver's.
was. I think the Butterburger made it to like the Elite Eight, but no one really had a Butterburger besides me. Culver's is
gotcha.
killer. I love Culver's.
We're gonna get you on for a snack show, dude. This is
Is
amazing.
it the curd burger's back, isn't it?
It is.
Yep.
That's my favorite hamburger in all the
Yeah,
world.
we were gonna go when we were down in Florida, but they opened because there's a Culver's down the street from Disney World. And I was like, oh, we gotta go to Culver's. And as we were driving to Culver's, they had just opened the Portillo's. So I'm like, we're going to Portillo's instead. So,
dude, I love Portillo's too. Oh my goodness, we just got to do like a fast food world tour or something. You come down here, we'll hit a bunch of fast food places. We'll film it. We'll turn it into a podcast. I'm already there. Let's just keep doing it. So,
let's do it.
All right, man. Well, thank you once again. Thank you so much for being on the show. Go follow DJ
Anytime.
on social media. We'll have him back on soon. I mean, we got a lot of people to get through, but we will have you back on soon. Hopefully, we can get you on maybe in December when Kevin comes out. We can talk more Kevin stuff. But all right, man. Thank you so much for being on. It was great to hear from you. We'll see you next time.
That was fun, man. Appreciate it.
Bye, guys. Yeah.
Bye. See you, man.
All right. So that was DJ, and I'm so happy to have him on. That when I created the social reel, that's exactly what I wanted to do. People have more people like that on the show. Dude is like well versed in comic books, movies, and just everything I love. He gets to live my life. It was a pleasure having him on. Please do us a favor and go over there. I'm going to hit my mic 2 more times.
Hit the mic, shake the table.
Go over there, follow him, give him some love, tell him you heard him on this podcast, and
support him on social media.
So that's his D-Journot. Is that what it is?
I was too
busy with the kids.
Annual.
Oh, the Saints are losing 26-8. I guess it's just not our year.
Squirrel.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. Okay, before we get into movies, I'm going to do something that Scott didn't want me to do, but I'm going to do it real fast. So now that our guest is gone, he's shaking his head because he knows what's coming. But Kim, so I know on the first episode I said I wasn't going to bring this up anymore, and I'm really not. The only reason I'm even addressing this is because I was brought up, and I don't want to be brought up. I have no desire to be brought up in any situation anymore. Like, I've moved on. The social reel is my thing now, and I don't care. But I did, under false pretenses, somebody sent it to me. I didn't listen to it. It's Eric Nangle. Jordan had mentioned me on that show over the past week. Look, man, at the end of the day, I reached out and apologized immediately, like a week after. I held on to that when we were on ticket till the last week. There's nothing more I can do. I have to move on with my life. Check my Instagram. That's cool. Your brother and Heather told me that you saw the emails. That's fine. This is on you. I'm not an asshole. I waited until the very last week. You missed out on it because of you, not because of me. I did nothing to you. I didn't keep you from going to When We Were Young. I'm sorry you feel that way. I don't want to be brought up or associated with any of that stuff anymore. This is honestly the last time I will bring it up. I don't have 1,000 listeners, thousands of listeners to, piggyback off of and to make anyone look like an asshole. Nor do I think you're an asshole, or nor do I think anything is an asshole. But the facts are the same. I have copies of all the emails and timestamps and dates. I don't know what you want from me, man. I just would like to be left alone at this point. You could have gone to When We Were Young. You were more than invited. You didn't want to, so that's on you. That is the last thing I'm going to say about it. I don't have an outlet to defend myself. It's not fair that I can't defend myself. So here I am defending myself. The end. It will never be brought up again. Scott told me not to bring it up, but I have to defend myself.
I was trying to be the voice of reason.
I know. I understand. I just want to present people with the facts because it makes me sound like such an asshole, and I'm not. I'm not this egregious asshole. I made a mistake. I realized I made that mistake. I talked about it in the first episode. I want people to understand that I gave you an outlet to come back. Anyways, it was your choice to miss the show, not mine. All right, so anyways, let's talk about some more movies. Head on over. Let's talk about the other animated film that I saw.
this one.
Yes. So I did get a chance to sit down and watch The Wild Robot, which I really wanted to see in theaters. I just never had the time. I wanted to take my kid. He didn't seem very interested, so I sat down and I watched it. This movie is phenomenal. Dude, I cried 4 times watching this film. It's such a good, like...
Color me shocked.
It's such a good, like, fish out of water story.
I was gonna say, you're making up your own phrases now.
It's such a good movie, man. Like, I highly recommend it. I would not be surprised if it's nominated for Best Animated Film of the Year. Pedro Pascal does the voice of the fox. I guess Lupita does the voice of the robot, but you wouldn't.
What's the fox
You
say?
wouldn't know. Ding, 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 ding. The second time, because last night I wore a fox mask at Walmart, and Kim literally goes, "What does the fox say?" And I did it for the boys, and they both laughed their asses off.
It's like dad jokes.
So I highly recommend going and checking this out if you have not seen it. Like I said, one of the best films of the year. Definitely going to win. Not win, but it'll definitely be on.
I was going to say, you think it'll take out Inside Out?
I don't know.
I think Inside Out is kind of
Have you
paved.
seen this yet?
No, it
You
is on
might
my
wanna
list
check-
to see.
You might want to check this out.
No, I've wanted to actually pick this up and watch it.
This is kind of how it always goes. Is Disney puts out Inside Out 2, and they'll put out like their version of like Shrek or How to Train Your Dragon or whatever, and that's this. And this is excellent, and everyone kind of moves past it or whatever. So, but I really hope that it gets nominated because it is so good.
I'm sure it will. It's getting the talks already.
Oh, good. I'm happy about that. And then what else did I watch, Scott? What else? I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Okay, so after we had our Terrifier 3 discussion, I did go and watch this because it's from the creators of Terrifier, blah, blah, blah. And,
Looks like they're trying to like do the same thing with the mouth and just in a different way.
Oh, Art?
Yeah.
Well, he's in the movie.
Oh, is he? Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Not the clown, but the guy who plays Art is in the movie.
Yeah.
So this movie is about a game that's being hosted inside this hotel, and whoever can get the most kills, blah, blah, blah. But you wouldn't know that because for the first hour and 15 minutes, it's just people getting murdered, and you don't know what's going on. I knew what was going on because I watched the trailer, but like if you went into this blind, you wouldn't know what the fuck's going on. There's some really gory, gruesome shit with like a pair of fucking like shears and the dude fucking getting his nose cut off, but for the most part, it's pretty tame. There's not a lot of like... and all the acting is terrible. Scott will probably love this movie, but the biggest problem with it is like when the same problem I have with Terrifier, where it's just too long. It's just too long. It's really long, and you don't get to anything like, oh, the girl is she's a rebel and she doesn't listen to her parents, and the boy is super smart, and the dad, he's gonna fucking fight for their lives and all this other shit, and you're just like, I don't care. And it's mostly like set up story kill, but it takes so long to get to those kills. It's just like, I don't care. And then at the end, Tony Todd shows up for no reason. He's in it for 15 seconds.
I saw this, and I'm going to be honest with you, man. Like, I didn't really have much of a desire to watch it.
You might like it.
So
there's a really, like I said, that kill with the shears, and there's like some stuff with a fucking drill bit and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But mostly it's just people getting stabbed or slashed or their heads cut off. Like nothing we've never seen before. I do not recommend this. I gave it a 1.5 on Letterboxd just because it's so fucking long and it's just meh. I don't know. I didn't have very much fun with it. I wanted to. Like maybe if it was more about the gaming aspect and less about the murders and the setup and the stupid daughter, that would have been better. But yeah, if you're looking for a scary movie from the creators of Terrifier, this one isn't it. Now, I know a lot of people like this one, but it's just not. It's not my cup of tea. I think it's like 2.7 on Letterboxd.
Yeah.
All right, and then the last movie I watched for the week was Venom: Last Dance. This movie is absolute shit. The fact that they're even making these movies is infuriating to me. If you would have told me 5 years ago there's going to be a Venom movie with anti-Venom in it, I would have fucking had I would have freaked out and had a cow. I would have been so fucking excited. Anti-Venom is in it for maybe 5 seconds, and he's absolutely useless, and you don't even know it's him. The only reason you know it's him is because he's white. There's no fucking Mr. Negative. There's no... just one of the best characters ever, and they just used him as, like, comic fodder. It's so stupid. It's almost like they wanted to get out of this, and they were like, we'll just make this last movie, and we'll make this so that they have to separate, and blah, blah, blah. It's like... it's boring. it's boring, and it's an hour and a half long, and it's the longest hour and a half of your life, and it just isn't for me. It's not good.
I mean, I didn't care for the first two.
I understand, but I'm just saying.
know,
I know
so
there's
I
a lot of
can't
people
see
that are
how
looking
this one
forward
was
to
gonna-
it.
just gonna
This
bring
is
it home,
This
you know?
well, this was they changed directors. This is the guy who directed Zombieland. Venom is always funny, but other than that, story wise, you're just like, I cannot believe they made 3 of these things. Like Tom Hardy has to be like, please let me go, please let me fucking go,
Please kill me.
yeah. So
Just kill me.
Maybe they do kill him. All right, guys. So next week I'm gonna try and have another guest on. And we'll be doing Fat Guy Eats. Are we doing both shows? We'll just do Fat Guy
Just
Eats.
do the
then.
Eats,
We'll
yeah.
just do Fat Guy Eats.
I think we got
next
a
week.
lot of stuff
We
that's
have
gonna take
so
up quite
much
a bit of
stuff.
time,
To
so.
the point where I'm yelling at Scott to not eat things, and
Yeah.
he's like, oh.
So you're getting the snack show next week.
Yeah, you're getting the snack show next week. So join us for that. And then we're gonna have, we'll do our thing. So thank you so much, DJ, again for coming on. That was such a fun conversation. Let us know what you've watched, and maybe we'll talk about it on the show. Everything is good to go.
A-okay.
Yes. So, all right. I'm Aaron.
And Scott.
Big gulps, huh? Well, see you later.